Hi, I am going through old random junk at my parents'. This white cooler. I've opened it up and gone through a few times over the last couple of years, and it just has literally, just randomness, keychains, and some old toys. All this crap's been in it. This bag is full of a bunch of like old miniature Star Wars figurines and stuff. And a bunch of old concert tickets from like the 90s. But mainly what I wanted to show was not that, but I found some very old Halloween related stuff. These little light up eye guys were some of first Halloween props that I think I bought myself. I don't remember when this was, maybe 94 or 5, somewhere around there. I think I bought them at Big Lots, maybe? I don't remember. I can't remember where these came from. Maybe like a Walgreens or something. I haven't, I have no idea why I still have them in here. They're actually sort of like fusing, like the paint is fusing to other things in this box. But I don't think I'll throw them away just for memory purpose. And I don't believe they work anymore either, because I think I actually tried to test them out a few years ago just for the hell of it, and they didn't work. But yeah, they're just the, blinking light up bush eyes. But I remember these were like, I would not be surprised if I got these the year they came out, or within the first year or two, because it was definitely a new thing. I remember the fact of seeing like eyes glowing in like the bushes or a window or something. I was like, oh, that's so cool. So I had to go out and get some of those. Some of the other stuff, found a little green keychain. I used to go to a carnival that my elementary school I went to had every year. They had a Halloween carnival, and it was kick-ass. And then, nowadays a lot of schools don't do anything for Halloween, but the last year and the year before last, they actually started it up again. They started a trunk or treat, but they put booths up in the parking lot. And it's elementary school right down the road from my parents' house, like not even 3 blocks down the road. And I went to 2 years of school there. But the couple things that they used to give out prizes, they had a haunted house. You could go through. It actually helped out the haunted house for a couple of years there when I was like in middle school or so. Or yeah, that would have been late middle school. But they had games, and you could do a cakewalk and stuff. But I got these little Halloween slap bracelets back then. There's a cat with a moon background in the bat one. And I remember winning these and ripping one of them open, and my friend cut his hand on the metal inside. I think the cat one is metal. This one feels, it might be metal, but it feels kind of plastic, but this one's definitely metal. And I remember he did it at school, and we got in trouble for it, so it was kind of funny. Hi! My dad's spying on me while I do this. Found this little weird crow's foot holding a marble with some skulls on the bottom, and this purple piece of stone. I might pop the stone off of it and put it on my bookshelf. And some old Beetlejuice figurines. I don't know where the action figures are for these. I have a feeling there's a bunch of shit up in the attic in this house. A bunch of boxes of toys. We had a flood. This is like the history of my childhood vlog right now. We had a flood in this house caused by me. Long story short, I shoved a chocolate Easter bunny into a toilet in this bathroom right over there in this bedroom. And it had clogged the toilet. It wasn't my chocolate Easter bunny. I wasn't supposed to eat it. And I was afraid of getting caught. So I shoved it down the toilet and tried to flush it. And it seemed fine, and a couple days later the toilet was starting to get clogged up, so my dad had to actually pull the toilet out and get into the pipe and remove it, and then replace the new toilet, replace the new pipes, and it ended up the little water valve, the water pipe, the flexible tube, popped off for whatever reason. He didn't tighten it all the way on while I was at school, and they slept all day because my dad worked nights, and it sprayed and filled up the downstairs of this house, the whole front part of the house, in a couple inches of water. And yeah, so needless to say, a lot of the shit in my bedroom, this room, was destroyed or at least damaged in some way. So it was like it sucked, but I got a ton of new stuff because of insurance, and I was a little, I think I was 12, which sounds kind of old to be doing something that's stupid, to shove a chocolate Easter bunny down a toilet, but you know, whatever. Yeah, so that was when I got my PlayStation, and I got a whole entertainment system, like with a new stereo and all this stuff, and so that was kind of fun in a bad way. But going back to the point of the story, with the stuff in the attic, a lot of the toys and a lot of stuff that was on the floor at that time, some of it was gross and, you know, thrown away. Other stuff I sort of threw in boxes, and I don't think it ever came back out of those boxes, and I think some of that stuff's up in the attic. So the actual figurines that these Beetlejuice things go to are up there. I used to have a crap ton of these little plastic monster dudes. There's a little skeleton and a little T-Rex. Looks like he's a boxer. I freaking don't remember what the hell these things were called. And it's funny because me and Katie always argue of these little fun toys that we used to have and which ones were better. And I used to say that these kicked ass. Monster in My Pocket, that's what these guys are called. I know I have a ton more of these, or had a ton more of these at some point. But the only other thing, and then these aren't Monster in My Pocket, but I think these are older, from maybe like the 80s or 70s, and they're these little like wrestler guys, like little superhero macho wrestlers. Not really sure what they were called. But they're kind of cool. I might try to look them up online. Only other Halloween related toy I found so far in here are Jesus Christ, I've been rambling for 7 minutes. These little connecting cars. They used to have like a track with a little motor and shoot them around, but pretty sweet little ghost. And then they had a Ariel Monsters series with Icus Chromanoblina. So yeah, I think I'm gonna take some of the more Halloween horror related stuff back to my house and just sort of put it around the living room just as little silly decorations. Yeah, so it's a long rambling. We'll see if I find some other cool stuff. I'll add it in, okay? Okay. Well, I found a bunch more stuff, but not really anything Halloween related, except for a Smurf holding a pumpkin from like 79 or 80 or something like that. And I was mistaken I thought I had a ton of the Monster in My Pockets. It turns out I have a crap ton of Z-Bots, which were like little battling robots. So that kind of sucks. It would have been cooler to have, you know, the little monster ones instead of little robots, but whatever. And a bunch of micro machines and some battle trolls and a 1989 Batman piggy bank. Let's see if that's worth like $2 on eBay or something. And I did find one more Beetlejuice guy, little Beetlejuice beetle. So, not too much.